Opgaven at dokumentere en containers vej med fortrinsvis skoleinventar fra Danmark til Filippinerne har været godt forberedt med diverse møder og information om stedet, vi skulle til. I Filippinerne er der ca. 100 millioner mennesker, fordelt på 7.000 øer. Mindoro er en af de største øer med næsten 1 million mennesker. Øen er delt op i flere regioner, og en af disse er Mindoro Oriental. Her er det, hvor rejse går til, nemlig til Puerto Galera, en kommune med ca. 30.000 indbyggere. Og det er netop her, Afro-Asia, Educare og April-maj School Foundation har valgt at koncentrere indsatsen hovedsageligt omkring skoler, men de seneste år også haft interesse for hospitalet og et nyligt opstartet bibliotek. Her er 22 elementary schools og 4 high school. Vi lader dokumentaren tale for sig selv.
Jamen, vi står her ude i Kliplev i forbindelse med Mark og Logistik. Og her foran, der er Hans-Jørgen Nielsen og April-maj. Og I repræsenterer de to organisationer her fra Åbent som sådan en slags NGO-hjælpeorganisationer til at hjælpe skoler og hospitalsvæsen i Asien og Afrika. Og jeg vil lige spørge dig, Hans-Jørgen Nielsen, først. Du er den, der ligesom er administrativ ansvarlig i forhold til at søge fonde og midler til at få de effekter, som I samler ind, sendt afsted. Kan du lige fortælle lidt om det arbejde, og hvor besværligt det har været de sidste par år?
Vi har været i gang igennem knap 10 år, og det har været nogle gange meget let og nogle gange meget svært. Og i de sidste 3 år, der har vi faktisk ikke kunne få nogle bevillinger fra Udenrigsministeriet eller Mellemfolkelig Samvirke. Og det er derfor, der så er ophobet sig en masse ting, som vi nu kan se her i hallen. Og vi har også et par andre lager. Men så skete det lykkeligt, at vi fik en bevilling her for nylig på 3 containere. 2 kæmpe store jumbo-containere på 40 fods, og så en lidt mindre til Filippinerne. Og dem har vi så været i fuld krig med at pakke.
Og fortæl lige, hvad det er, I aktuelt er i gang med lige nu herude. Den container, hvor skal den hen?
Den container, som vi ser herude, som er næsten ved at blive fyldt op, den kommer til Afrika, til Tanzania. Og for 14 dage siden sendte vi en tilsvarende container afsted. Den røg til Adams hjemland, til Senegal.
Det kan vi høre om lige om et øjeblik, ja.
Og så har vi så en mere, der skal afsted i løbet af en 14 dages tid.
Og hvor er det, den skal hen?
Den skal til Filippinerne.
Og det er den, vi prøver at følge, den til Filippinerne.
Netop.
Ja. Tak skal du have, Hans-Jørgen Nielsen. Vi kommer tilbage til dig.
Ja, tak.
Og April-maj, prøv lige at fortælle om det skoleprojekt, eller de skoleprojekter, som foregår i dit hjemland, som I samler ind til.
Ja, først for jeg starter med snakke, jeg vil gerne se folk, som hjælper os til at få tingene. Tak, fordi vi får mange ting fra Højkostrupskolen, og deres inspektør, Kassen og pedellen Martin. De har hjulpet os rigtig godt, fordi 2 uger siden vi har sendt en container til Senegal. Så vi er i gang i det med en container til Tanzania. Og så måske om 2 uger vi skal sende ind til Filippinerne. Så selvfølgelig det er hårdt arbejde. Yeah. Det er rigtig hårdt arbejde. Du kan se det vi så fryser her. Yeah. Men vi vil gerne hjælpe, fordi vi har set, hvordan de har det der. Det ikke er så godt. Derfor vi tager alle vores fritid, så vi bruger det til at hjælpe Afrika og Asien. Ja.
Og det er også derfor, vi er her, fordi vi vil gerne være med til at dokumentere, at små NGO-hjælpeorganisationer gør en forskel.
Ja, men vi er rigtig glade, fordi danskerne de hjælper os rigtig godt.
Og så har I fået en, hvad kan man sige, det vi på dansk kalder en appelsin i turbanen, at vi har fået godkendt omkostninger til 3 millioner.
Okay. So we have visitors here from Denmark. Yeah, from Denmark. They are documenting the based from the organization Afro-Asia Educare, where they are helping our school. remember
came for us here to welcome us here to your school, and we are very glad to be here. You have told a lot of the donation you got from Denmark and from Africa-Asia Educare, and now there's only left to you to tell a little about the school system in Philippines.
Okay, so here in the Philippines, since you are helping us, you are giving us donations, and it helped a lot in the education of our students. Now, since the Philippines has a different system compared to other countries, we have only our 4 years of high school. So those 4 years is what we call the basic education curriculum. But now, since we have a new president, and that is His Excellency Benigno Aquino III, he institutionalized the K-12 or the enhanced basic education curriculum, wherein it started from the kindergarten up to grade 6, and then in the middle school we have the grade 7 to grade 10, and then later by 2016 to 2018, that is what we call the senior high school. And so the grade 7 students now is under the new curriculum.
Thank you.
Mrs. Marilyn B. Abante of Puerto Galera Central School. I am almost 25 years in teaching, and we have a special science class here in Puerto Galera, and the almost class in Oriental Mindoro that we have special science. We have computer laboratory, we have ICT, and I can say that Puerto Galera Central School is one of the best schools in Mindoro. And the teachers here are intelligent and equipped and knowledge for teaching.
Yes. And what do you know about Africa-Asia Educare?
It is when I met Hans. So Hans is very generous to us. He is the one who gave me the first computer set in my school. And he was the one also appreciated me, because on that time I have 72 pupils, and he awarded me a big computer set, a big screen of computer. I think it is 28 inches. And he gave me 3 cabinets and 2 tables.
Yeah. Okay, but you know that it's an organization, an NGO organization in Denmark. It's not Hans private.
Yes.
It's an organization.
Yes.
Yes, you know that.
He introduced me.
Yes.
He introduced me about that. But
Yeah.
but personally, I appreciated him because he saw it that I have that kind of pupils. He gave me all the opportunities to give all those materials for my.
And to make a good job for your students. Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
De senere år har man fra de 2 organisationers side også interesseret sig for et meget forsømt hospital.
To operate here.
No. But the other one is equipped with the operating
with
room.
operation. Okay, the new is with the operation. But the local population, any day, every day.
Maybe you can read this.
This
This have any idea?
Midt i Puerto Galera ligger en stor, overvejende ubenyttet bygning. Det er her det lokale bibliotek er under opbygning.
More students we use this as a classroom.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I think there are silence here.
Samtidig med opbygning af biblioteksfunktionen er man ved at starte grundforløb inden for blandt andet turisme, hotel- og restaurationsbranchen samt massage.
Only for the miscellaneous expenses, but tuition fees, no.
Free here.
Yeah, free.
Very nice.
Kommunens borgmester, Hubert Delors, er oprindelig praktiserende læge. Han er meget visionær og populær.
Thank you for allowing us to come here at your office and to talk with your employees outside here while we are waiting for you. You are a very busy man. I could see many people waiting for coming here and speak to you. But I will ask you about your connection with Africa-Asia Educare in Denmark. What are your connection with that organization?
Yeah, well, first of all, I would like to welcome you all here in my town in Puerto Galera. And since I've been mayor, we have established this good relationship with all the people from Denmark in here, and especially when they established the April-Asia education group, and since then we work in partnership with them, and we were also given so many projects, so many materials that really help a lot our children. Basically, the donations that's coming from the Denmark government really help a lot.
Yes.
In terms of educating our children.
Yes, and when we see the school system here in Puerto Galera and Mindoro Oriental, that is your domain.
Yes.
Yes. How many schools are under your command, if you can say
Here
that?
in Puerto Galera, we manage 21 elementary schools. So
21 elementary?
Yeah, 21 elementary schools. So it's quite big. And all of these were given equipments, computers, tables coming from Denmark, coming from through Afro-Asia. And we really work in partnership with them, and we really appreciate the efforts. We appreciate what they are doing in Denmark to bring all these goods in the Philippines and distribute them to our schools.
Yes, and it is so when the container is come here, you have a list of all the equipment, and you have talked together which schools shall have what.
Yes, we always identify which schools are our priorities, and then of course after we have distributed the equipments and everything, then we go still which school still has not received anything from you or from the April-Asia. And they always see to it that definitely all the schools will receive.
Yeah, okay. I have seen and thought about a little problem when we come with our school tables and our school chairs, and I can see the little room that there are 50 students in one room, and if you have to change the equipment, it will be a problem. You have to have bigger classroom because there are more. It takes more space to have the Danish chairs and stools. How do you think about that?
Yes, you are right. But nowadays, this year, our national government has changed their plan and make the Department of Education a priority. Me also in my administration, I made it a point that education becomes our priority in here. That's why we are adding additional buildings. So we divide the number of students. So before they used to occupy only one school, one building, one classroom. Now we are trying to divide the class into 2 classrooms. So with that, we would be able to give more space. We can still accommodate some of our equipments that will be placed in that particular classroom.
You have a library.
Yeah, we have a library. We have a librarian also. But our problems, we have very limited books to put in our library. But the library, we see to it that it's open from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. Unlike in your place that the library is operating 24 hours, so you can probably just go even at night or even in the morning. But here, we maintain that 8 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think the books, we need more books, not only for our public, but also as a reference also for our students who would want to come and do some research in the area.
It's only the place in the first floor of the marketplace.
Yes, that's the only.
It's the only library.
Yes, in
In
town.
the whole area.
Yes, in the
whole area.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the whole area. You can say it's a beginning of the library system
Yes.
in this area.
Yes.
Yes.
We could probably improve it by having more books, so we can expand the area because we still own the place, so we can still expand depending on the number of books that we will put.
Yeah, you see, because we are. I think that it's possible to have equipment from the library, and but now it's closed for internet.
Yeah.
There's no internet.
There's no
No
internet.
free internet.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because the municipality has having problems with regard to the internet services.